Hello and welcome to Chrome Computing. So in this video, this was not the video I was meaning to put on YouTube today. The video I was supposed to be putting on YouTube today was about installing a Linux App Store on your Chromebook, because that's what this YouTube channel is all about, the Chromebook. The problem is, although the Chromebook can do so much now, one thing it isn't great at just yet, but I'm sure it will be improved on a lot in the future, is video editing. So I still need to use a Windows 10 computer to do my video editing. So this video is just to give you the frustration I've found today when I've decided to do a video for my channel and realise I can't. And it just makes me, in a way, it's frustrated me, but at the same time, it's made me realise why the Microsoft Windows operating system is an absolute joke. I can't believe anyone still thinks, oh, should I move from Microsoft to the Chromebook? I'm not sure. Like, I think you really do need to move over. Now I'm going to explain why. My Microsoft Windows computer used to be in another room, and yesterday I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in here, change my desk space around so I can do my video editing in the same room and it will all be absolutely fine. So I do that, I spend quite a bit of time arranging my new office setup, which is all great. And then last night I saw it wanted to do one of the infamous Windows 10 updates. And I was like, right, well, I'm not going to do that just yet, but I will do it when I've finished with doing everything I need to do. Because unlike the Chromebook, which updates in seconds or a couple of minutes, we all know Windows 10 updates take ages. Now I'm looking this direction because that's the culprit over there, my Microsoft Windows computer. So it did an update last night. I left it to do what it needed to do, and I went off to do what you do on a Saturday evening, walk my dog, watch TV, make some food. Today, decided to turn on my Chromebook and my Microsoft Windows computer. 15 seconds later, I was on YouTube on my Chromebook in the browser. My Windows 10 computer was still chugging away, and then I realised, oh, it did do a Windows 10 update yesterday, maybe that's why, so I'll leave it for a bit. It eventually got to the login screen, so I clicked on the mouse because it just shows you the screensaver. So I clicked on the mouse, nothing was happening. Hit the return on the keyboard, nothing was happening. I thought, oh, this is just that typical thing what happens with Microsoft Windows computers. It shows you the login screen, but guess what? It's not ready for user input. No, you need to wait a couple of minutes. So I thought, yes, it's that annoying thing. So I waited a couple of minutes for that to get all fixed. And then I went back and it wasn't working. And I thought, this is really bizarre. And then I suddenly realized the reason it wasn't working was because the infrared is not showing on the mouse. And I was like, oh, well, I did change the mouse USB port, but that shouldn't make a difference. So I changed it to another USB port, still the same. So I was like, well, how can I log in? So I couldn't even shut it down because I can't, there's no input. So I had to force shut it down. It's just an absolute joke, Windows 10. I don't know why anyone uses that operating system anymore in 2021. I had to force it down, and then I had to wait 5 seconds, turned it back on, and I checked and it was showing, the infrared light was showing. So that's a good thing, but it wasn't, because it just gets worse. So then I had to wait, because I did a force shutdown, it had to scan the hard disk to make sure everything was fine, which is okay, but that took about 5-10 minutes to do that. And meantime, I was just on my Chromebook doing what I needed to do. And then it got to the login screen, I went, fantastic, click the mouse, nothing happening. So although when I turned on the computer, the second time, it was showing the infrared, by the time it gets to the login screen, it's not showing. And that's exactly the same for the keyboard. So the USB ports are not recognizing the hardware. Now, we're not talking some fancy hardware here. We're talking a mouse and a keyboard. However, Windows 10 is such a shambles that they can't even, when they're doing an update, check what's plugged in to the computer and recognize, oh, that's a mouse and that's a keyboard. Guess what? They'll most likely want to use that next time they log into their computer. It just absolutely amazes me how anyone in 2021 can be thinking, Should I move over to the Chromebook? Like, hello? Yes, of course. If this is what we've got to deal with, it's an absolute joke. And now, like I said, don't get me wrong, I need my Microsoft Windows computer for video editing if I want to do something fancy. But if you want to do basic video editing, you can still do that on a Chromebook, but we're just not there just yet. And I accept that. So there is things why I need my Microsoft Windows computer. It used to also be that I needed it for my games, but a lot of my games now I can play on my Chromebook with NVIDIA GeForce Now. Now this video is not a promotion of the Chromebook over the Microsoft Windows. This video is me just having a rant because I can now well, I might be able to do, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it today. I can't do what I wanted to do today because a Windows 10 update has stopped me being able to log in to my computer. And this is what you have to deal with Windows 10. It's an absolute shambles. Microsoft has been around for how many years? How many years? I was using Microsoft Windows computers as soon as they come out. Before that, I was using Atari ST computers, which I absolutely loved. Then I had to go over to MS-DOS. I had to learn everything about that. There was no other alternatives, so I was like, oh yeah, you know, this is the way, this is the way. In a way, I liked it because I learned so much about everything you have to learn, because with a Microsoft Windows computer, it's not buying a computer and then you just have a lovely relationship going forward. You're constantly hitting errors, constantly hitting errors. And when I was younger, quite frankly, I didn't mind that. But now I'm like, no, I don't want to have to deal with this just to use a computer. And that's what a lot of people are like. That's why I don't understand why people are still thinking they don't want to switch. Now, I get it. You do get the techies out there, and I'm a techie. I am a techie. But you do get techies who are better techies than me, who obviously love all of this with the Windows PC. But I'm like, no, this is a joke. So I go on my browser, obviously on my Chromebook, because my Windows computer isn't working. And I put in the issue, and it comes up, 2017. 2017. So they haven't even learned from their mistakes. And apparently, oh, it's no big issue. No big issue. All what's happened is that your Windows 10 hasn't updated correctly. What? It forgot to consider that I might want to use my mouse and my keyboard. Like, really? And to fix it doesn't even look that easy anyway, because I can't log in. So I'm going to have to follow these instructions just to log in to my Microsoft computer. Like, I cannot get over how rubbish Microsoft is now. And I feel bad saying that because I used Microsoft Windows computers for so many years and they're great for certain software, but the quicker we move over everything to the Chromebook, I'll be happier. Now, the problem is obviously with what I'm talking about with video editing. To do true video editing, you need a dedicated graphics card, not an integrated graphics card. And Chromebooks don't have dedicated graphics cards. So you're never going to get to the point, even if you had the software, that you'd be able to do great video editing, because you'd have to have lots more RAM. I just can't imagine it would happen. However, you've now got NVIDIA GeForce Now for games, and that uses a graphics card from a server, not from your local computer, and it works absolutely fine. I've played Anno 1800, which is quite an intensive graphics game, and it works absolutely fine on the Chromebook using NVIDIA GeForce Now. Sorry, my throat's going because I'm just in rant mode. But it's the same thing. That's all we need for graphics software. We need someone to bring out a server-based graphics program where we can do video editing on a Chromebook. And if it needs to use a graphics card, it uses it from a server in the cloud. That's where we need to go. Or we go to the point where we start bringing out more expensive Chromebooks and Chromeboxes for people who need to do video editing. And that has a dedicated graphics card. Yes, it's going to bump up the price, but I'd rather that than have to deal with this annoying piece of junk day in, day out. Absolute shambles. If you're considering whether you need to move away from Microsoft Windows, absolutely yes. There's no reason why not to. This is just so frustrating. This isn't me. I haven't set this up. This is absolutely what's happened to me today. I've done a Windows 10 update and it's now not allowed me to log into the computer because it can't even sort out that I might want to use my keyboard and my mouse. Like, what a joke. What a joke. Thanks for watching. I don't know when I'm going to be doing a video next because I need to apparently fix this pile of rubbish, which isn't easy because I don't have an input. I just can't believe it. Like, Microsoft Windows, where have you gone to? What a shameful way to end up. No wonder people are moving away. No wonder. Who would want to deal with this in 2021? Anyway, that's my rant over. Please like and subscribe to the channel for future videos. My videos aren't this, by the way. They're not me ranting. They're usually about the Chromebook and Chrome OS, the fantastic operating system and the fastest computer that actually works. It allows you to log in and guess what? Do some stuff on the internet. Can't even log into that pile of rubbish. I was going to say something much worse then, but I won't. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.